Peggy 18.
Hello everybody, what's going on? It's your boy Shinigami X here to give you the Last of Us review. Okay, I know it's been a little while since I've done a game review, but you know what? Nonetheless, let's get into this straight away. Alright, I'm going to start this review off with the negatives because I like to end things on a positive note. Okay, one of the negatives I have to say about this game, The Last of Us, although it is a good game, a great game overall, that it has repetitive, level progression. Like the way that you go through a level is very linear in the sense that, okay, fair enough, you get a lot of freedom on the maps where you can take different routes and stuff, but then the general progression is very linear. Like you kill someone, you assassinate somebody, you level up. You kill somebody, you assassinate somebody, you level up, and you hit a cutscene. Different map. That's how the levels go. There's not really much more to it than that when it comes in terms of the levels. Okay. Overall, people give this game rating like a good 10 out of 10, a 9 out of 10, and I think this game is actually pretty much overrated. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't think it's like, Uncharted overrated or like Skyrim overrated or anything like that. But it generally is an overrated game. Like, don't get me wrong, this game is a good game. Like, I do recommend picking it up, but it is overrated. Okay. Now, I say the graphics as well are overrated. Like, they could be improved, in particular when you're outdoors. Because when you're outdoors, there are certain textures that just don't add up. Like, for example, the grass seems a bit patchy, like, wasn't rendered properly. Like, the texturing on certain, rocks and whatnot, and pieces of fence and whatnot could have been done a bit better. So, Naughty Dog could have paid more attention to detail when it came to the environments outside. Okay, given the fact that they're working on a very large-scale game with very large-scale maps, but they could have done a better job, with the textures on the outside. But on the contrary to that, when you get on the inside, when you're inside the building, the graphics are amazing. Like, I'm not even trying to say that just the damage control, but the graphics are amazing when you get on the inside. They have a complete oxymoron to when you are on the outside. On the outside, they look like a game that was made in the very beginning of PS3, this generation, when developers didn't know basically the capacity of what they could put out with this new hardware. But then now, when you go on the inside, it looks like they're taking full advantage of the PS3's power, or Xbox 360. Well, no, sorry, not Xbox 360 because it's exclusive to PS3. What am I talking about? Anyways, moving on. Okay, another negative I have to say about this game is that it contains conventional first-person shooter elements, such as being able to crouch. It also which is, again, you can say that it's not a bad thing, but in my sense it is a bad thing because this generation first-person shooters have been done to death. Like, look, you've got Killzone, you've got Battlefield, you've got Call of Duty, multiple strands of the same franchises, and what's the name? Vegas, Rainbow Six. There's just so many first-person shooters. The list goes on endless. Like, to be honest with you, we're quite tired of first-person shooter mechanics. It's about time it needs to be switched up a little bit. Okay. So, also, another negative thing about this game is that there's several quick time events, and the quick time event mechanic is where you basically mash a button to save your life or mash a button to jump towards another ledge and hang on or whatnot. It's been done to death. Like, there's so many games that have implemented this mechanic that it's now boring and mundane. Like, to be honest with you, this feature died with Spider-Man 3, which was released in the very beginning of this generation. Alright, coming up to the last negatives of this game before I move on to the positives, is that the AI is stupid. Like, I'm not even exaggerating here, the AI is stupid. I can literally walk up to an AI, the AI will see me. If I hide behind something really quickly, the AI will forget that I was ever there. Like, it won't come looking, it'll come looking for me to an extent, but walk around like a dunce, like you didn't see me, really, you couldn't tell that I just hid behind cover and I could have possibly moved to the left. Like, oh, come on, man, just keep it real here. Like, even with your supporting character, Ellie, when you are Joel and you have Ellie as a support character, you are crouching, hiding from the AI, but Ellie will get up and run right in front of the AI, and it won't do anything. And they can't see her, she's completely oblivious. Okay, I know you can argue that this is a positive because it would be pretty annoying that you get caught every time that she decides that she wants to run out in the open because you can't physically control her at some points in the game. Okay, I get that, but at the same time, it's unrealistic. She should hide and move along with you. She should be next to you. Do you know what I mean? Hiding behind similar cover and cool, just things like that. Okay, now I think that's enough negatives about this game. Now let's move on to the positives, guys. Okay, overall, I have to stress this. This game is a good game. I've played this game. I've completed this game. It is a good game. This game also has great character models. When I'm talking about great character models, I'm talking about the way the characters are animated. It's fluid. The character models themselves are very well textured, very well done, very good graphics. The voice acting is great. The voice acting is good. I can't lie. It's one of the best voice actings I've seen for a game. If you just have to, if that's something you just have to take my word for, or you have to just play the game to understand what I'm talking about. Like, the voice acting builds tension. Like, the voice acting, it builds scenario and encapsulates you and, like, draws you into the scenario of the game. It just works really, really well. Okay. Graphics inside of the building, like I said before, they're amazing. The cutscenes, they look amazing. I'm pretty sure that if you grabbed a certain section of the cutscenes, you can make a short film clip out of them. And, you know, you could easily put it in, like, the Odeon cinema or something, or IMAX cinema or whatever. Like, the cutscenes are amazing. Combined with the voice acting, it's really well scripted and it's really well done. Overall, the storyline is a great story. We can't lie. You know, there's certain elements in the game that, you know, that kind of RPG / feel to it, where, you know, you craft and you level up. It's pretty good. It's pretty interactive, intuitive, where you find, you know, random bits of materials and use them to survive. Like, the whole survival mechanic in this game is like, it's a breath of fresh air, because traditionally this game, you could say it's a first-person shooter, but it implements features such as, like, survival elements and assassination stealth elements, which make the game much, much better. Which is why overall this is a very good game. So, you know what, guys, that's my thoughts about it. I'm going to keep this review short and sweet because I don't see no sense to drag on. I've given you the facts. I've given you my opinion. Overall, this game is a great game. Yes, it has its negatives, it has its flaws, as with most games do. Is this game phenomenal, like fantastic, best game this gen? No. And I don't care if you guys want to crucify me for it, because that's just the blunt truth of it. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and be like, oh yeah, this game's phenomenal, 10 out of 10, best game made this gen. It's not. But nonetheless, it is a great game and I do recommend picking it up. So, Shin Megami X rating, I give this game an 8.5 out of 10. So I give it 8.5 out of 10 because, like I said before, it is a very good game. It has good mechanics, very intuitive mechanics. It's essentially a first-person shooter, but it contains survival mechanics. It also contains stealth mechanics. I do like the way that you level up, where, like, you can craft things and you have to be, like, almost creative in a sense. I do like that. Character models are great. Fluid animation. Great story. Great graphics inside the building. Outside of the building could be better. You know, stupid AI. Repetitive level progression. Overall, I do think it's a great game. 8.5, guys. That's my review. Hope you guys have enjoyed. This is your boy Shin Megami X, aka your Captain X. I'm signing out, and as always, my people, take care and peace.